Hey guys, I hope y'all are doing well today. We have a very fun live stream. Today we have a mystery box. I'll explain a little bit more about that in just a second. Make sure you guys are posting your free list questions, please. I am getting a yes, Mo. We have the Knight of Cups. Hey Momo, how are you? I had Naija email you in regards to maybe helping you figure out how to start raising funds. So hopefully you guys have been talking, but if you haven't seen it, you should have an email. I'm leaning towards a no, Becca, again. What is this? This is crazy. Hangman talks about looking at things from a different perspective, and the Hermit talks about going within. This is just so insane to me that you keep getting this. This is crazy. Oh my goodness. Becca, hope you're doing good. Momo says I haven't received. So Mo, do me a favor and check your spam folder too, because the first email she CC'd me on, she copied me on it and I got it. So just make sure that maybe it didn't go to like your junk folder on accident. If you still haven't received it, let me know and I'll see if maybe I entered your email in wrong or something like that. High Priestess. I have a no, High Priestess. Becca's like, Hangman, wait. That is crazy. Yeah, it does talk about delays. I don't know, man. You keep asking Spirit. You're like, do I move on from this person? And you keep hoping for a yes. You're like, come on, give me a sign. And I keep getting no's. It's like insane. Ugh. But again, you have free will here, so you don't have to listen to me. Oh my goodness, High Priestess. I think it will be friendship first. The love could come through work or something that you do where you work with other people. This is a yes card for me, but it's showing me friends first. So maybe something that develops into something more after that. Danielle, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. Absolutely. I will get those channeled messages for you. And keep in mind, Danielle, if you don't plan on hanging around, you do get to pull from a mystery box. So if you plan on leaving the live stream, let me know because you made a donation. So just hang around so that way we can make sure that you get that. So it looks like some of you guys are accidentally posting the wrong emoji. I appreciate you guys looking. I will still answer your question, but you're posting the wrong thing. So just double check. All right, Rainbow says, do you see me reconciling with Chris soon? Show me a yes or no. You're welcome. I do have a yes. The Temperance card talks about patience, so you may have to wait, but it is a yes for me. So for those of you who are donating today, whether you've already donated or you plan to, we are doing for the first time ever a mystery prize live stream. So let me show you what it's all about. So this is the mystery box. Each of these little drawers have a extra prize in them to win. You'll see a range of free yes, no, 5-card pulls, 3-card oracles, 10-card readings, past, present, future. It's a mix all in here. So every person that donates to me today for a reading will get an extra reading one way or the other. So right now, I know it's a little strong in here, I'm sorry. I actually only burned half of it, and it's still kind of nuts. Do you want to open the window?
No, just pass out.
Well, then just open the door. Let it kind of air out.
Force fire.
Very strong, I know. Sorry, I forgot what I was doing. So far on the donation list, we have Mo and we have Danielle. So Mo donated first. So Mo, if you can, let me know which drawer you want me to pull for you. It can be, I kind of like row A, row B, row C, row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5. So just tell me what letter and what number for you, Mo, and we'll see what you won. Rainbow, that's okay. Just check the description. You'll see it. Oh, Becca, thank you so much. I always try to think of new things to do that I haven't seen other people do. Cozy, thank you for staying a subscriber and liking the video. I appreciate it. Make sure you post your question, Cozy. Your yes or no question. Anybody who's hanging out, if you can make sure you like the live stream, that would be great. Basic lover. I am getting a no right now for you, basic lover. So if it's like a still kind of thing, they're probably walking away from this, is what I'm getting. They could feel a bit torn about their feelings, but maybe it's not quite love. Mo says, my bad, Luna, I stepped away. What did you say about the numbers? Okay, so Mo, since you donated, you get to pick from, the mystery box. I forgot what I was saying. So this is row A, row B, row C, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for example, if you wanted this one, it would be B4, if that makes sense. B4. This would be B2. This would be A1. C1. Hopefully that makes sense. Oh, thank you so much, Cozy. I appreciate that. Thank you. So Cozy says, Cozy, it's a yes or no question, hun. I'm sorry. It's a yes or no question. So Mo, once you select which one you want, then we're going to move on to Danielle. C2. So C2. So this one is for Mo. Whoops. I didn't even factor that in. That happening. I'll have to get my tweezers. Okay. So for Mo, Mo gets a past, present, future reading for free in addition to the donation today. So let me write that down. prize was a past, present, future. Now this can be love or this can be general. You can let me know what you prefer. And I'm probably going to do this a lot in the future if you guys like it. So just keep in mind that they'll be different. They'll be arranged differently each time. So there's like, let's just say you wanted a past, present, future. You remember C2. It probably won't be there the next time. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to try to keep it as much of a mystery as possible. All right, so the next donation we have is Danielle. Danielle, if you're in here, please say hi, hello. Oh, I'm glad you guys like it. So Danielle donated $45. I am like, thank you so much, Danielle, for that. I know that you just want channeled messages, but you'll get 3 picks because you donated 3 $15 donations. So Danielle, you get 3 picks. So let me know which ones you want. All donations today will get an extra prize. Every time you donate $15 to me today during this live stream, you'll get to pick a prize at no extra charge. Oh, I speak, you like it? I think it's fun. Cozy says, will Ion and Gemini speak up towards me? Show me a yes or a no for Cozy, please. Yes or no for Cozy. I am getting a yes. This is a temperance, also patience. So as I mentioned to the other person that got this, is that it could take a little bit of time. You do have to just wait, divine timing, but it's coming to you. That is a yes. Make sure you guys are posting the correct emoji or keyword with your question. So Danielle, you get to pick 3 of these boxes. You get 3 picks. So for example, if you wanted this box, you would say A2. If you wanted this box, you would say B3. If you wanted this box, you would say C4, so on and so forth. So you get 3 picks. Let me know which ones you want. The reason you get 3 picks is because you donated 3 times, essentially. You donated $45. So you donated 3 $15 donations. So it actually technically is a jewelry container. I got it for free from a neighbor and I just loved it because I'm maximalist to the max and I loved all the like little designs. I thought it was super cute, but I already have 2 jewelry containers. One my fiance got me, another one my mother-in-law got me. So I wasn't in need for a jewelry box, but I was like, I've got to incorporate this somehow in my house as decor or I don't know, something. So then I thought of this. Okay, so Danielle wants 3B, 1A, and 3C. So Danielle, you want this one, and this one. Is that correct? I have my fingers on them. 1A, 3B, and 3C. All right, so you said, oh, you changed it to B5. All right, so I have A1, B5, and C3. Hopefully I got that right. These 3 right here. Okay, you said right. All right, perfect. So today you get a yes/no reading, an extra question. So let me write this down. You get a yes/no. You get a, oh my gosh, you get 2 yes/nos. And lastly, you get, oh my gosh, I'll let you pick a different one if you want. 'Cause that's 3 yes, no's. I want you to get something different. We'll keep the 2 yes, no's, but let's pick something else. If you get it for a third time, that's fine. We'll keep it that way. But I wanted to mix it up. I want you to get 3 different, at least one of them to be different. Unless you want to keep it that way, we can keep it that way. And the last person I'm going to answer for yes, no before we move into donations is Positive Vibes. Mo, you can go ahead and ask your question whenever you're ready, and we'll add your past, present, future to the end of your reading. Will Eliza Fatima get fame in the future? I think you are going to be more noticed as a public figure. I think you might get more of a following. I'm not picking up fame per se, but I do see that you have the determination and the dedication to make this happen. So keep doing it, keep posting, keep spreading your content. You're getting more and more well known. And this is going to be a new chapter for you, but famous, not sure, but I definitely think you're going to become more well known within your community. You're welcome, Yolanda. Danielle, did you want to pick one more choice, or did you want to keep 3 yes, no questions? You got 3 yes, no's, and I'm willing to let you pull again to see if you can get something different. If you'd like, just let me know. And Mo, I'm ready for your question whenever you are. Keep in mind the $15 donations, you can ask up to 2 questions, but it is a 10-card spread only. So if you want to ask 2 questions, you can, but I have to make sure they get answered within that 10-card spread. All this information, if you're confused about anything, is in the description. I don't know if anyone heard me. I think my mic accidentally muted again. It always does this. Just ignore me and my complete disarray. But I was saying that if there's anyone new in here now, I'll answer a yes or no question for you for being new to me and subscribing today. So Mo wants to know, what is Star hiding from me about another connection? So we're going to set this aside for now. Anybody else that donates will get to pick. 11 more chances to win something. What deck do I want to use? What is Star hiding from Mo? What is Star hiding from Mo? What is Star hiding from Mo, please? Mo, are you going to have a second question for me? Or do you want to just do a 10-card reading on this particular question so I know how many more cards to pull? I think what she needs to tell you is that there's someone else who's vying for her attention. I think there's someone else that is interested in her, and I think that she... Okay, so something is making me feel like there's someone else who is wanting her. Someone else is seeking her out. You're welcome. Someone else is seeking her out. Let's see. Is she interested in this person? Is she interested in this person? She hasn't quite made a choice or a decision here. She's thinking about it. But I do feel like there's somebody who is wanting to try to fight for her like favor or for her attention. The Five of Swords talks about winning at all costs. So I feel like they're willing to do anything to basically win her, if that makes sense. I do feel like she's going to come to a point where she does want to tell you about this. She does want to communicate about this. I'm going to clarify the Tower. With the lighten your load, it is reminding me of like Two of Pentacles. And it's making me feel like she feels like she might be juggling two options. She needs to lighten her load. She needs to sort this out. Why is the Tower here, please? Why is the Tower here? So, when I was shuffling this deck, I saw the fertility card and this is also means fertility. I don't know if in your circumstance that would make sense. I guess it would depend who this other person is, or maybe what this other person can offer to her that she sees appealing. So a couple interpretations is that she's seeking more commitment. No, sorry, here. She's seeking more commitment, and she has certain goals and plans for herself that she would want for the future. Like, for instance, a family. Maybe that's not something you're interested in. Maybe kids. That's not something you're interested in. Again, this is just one interpretation. I'm not saying that's the facts, but I feel like there could be some appeal to this other person because maybe they're what she wants out of life they align with, in that she feels like maybe they can provide, or they can give her these things. So but at the same time, she hasn't made a decision. She's still thinking about it. Why is the Tower here? Why is the Tower here? The Empress sometimes does signify pregnancy, but again, you have to take what resonates for your connection. If that's not possible, then I would just take kind of the message that I had before that. Does she want kids? Something makes me feel like she feels like she's having to, she feels like she doesn't have, it's weird. She doesn't want power. She doesn't want control when it comes to your connection, but she feels like her hands are tied. She feels like she doesn't have the ability to change the circumstances. With the Magician in reverse, clarifying the Tower, I think she's almost like, I need to face the music, like I need to face the truth of this connection. So that's kind of what's going on. There could be some other option. And keep in mind, she may not even be seeing someone else. Like, if someone else, let's just say I'm wrong and there's not someone else vying for her attention, she still has one foot out the door because of the situation. So whether or not that one foot out the door means someone else is interested in her, or she's thinking about leaving the connection to go pursue something that she feels could be more fulfilling. If you see what I mean, the energy is still the same. I do feel like there's someone else in the mix, I'll be honest. However, even if I'm wrong about that, I feel like she still feels like there's someone out there that could be better suited for her and what it is that she wants in the future. So if you said, I can't have kids, I won't do it artificially, I don't want kids. So that's the thing. If she wants them with you, she's feeling a struggle here. Like, she's not necessarily looking for the power. She's just feels like her hands are tied. She feels like she's out of options. And if this is something that she really, you said definitely one foot out the door, you feel the same way. So it's not that she's necessarily hiding it. I think it's very clear, maybe, like the comments you're making make me realize that she has kind of already suggested this, gestured it, like somehow gave you signals about this, but maybe she's not fully telling you what she's thinking exactly. So, yeah, I mean, do with that information what you will. That's what I was picking up. I do feel like she wants to come to you soon, though, and have this discussion. So just brace yourself for that. But that's what I've got. And I mean, I know that your feelings aren't the same, but you did want to know kind of what was going on with her. So I hope that helps. Maybe at the very least gives you confirmation on some things. All right, Danielle, are you in here? She tells me she wants to work on us, but I don't believe her. She could be honestly pursuing other options. She could be seeing what else is out there. You just have to trust your gut on that. You know what I mean? if you already are feeling this way, it's like it's going to be kind of hard for you to maintain a connection. So Danielle, make sure, I just like pulled those mystery boxes for you, but if you can think of your yes or no questions and post them as you're thinking of them, I can save those till the end of your reading. But you get 3 of those. You'll need to redeem it today, but you have 3 extra yes or no questions. By the way, 9, 10, 11, 12. So far, our 2 donators have redeemed $12 worth of free readings. Let me see how many is up for grabs. 25. I might have the math wrong, but I've counted so far that we have $56 worth of prizes. So definitely get on that donation if you haven't had the chance to yet. That's a lot I'm giving away for free, guys. Just as a thank you and just something fun to switch it up a little bit. So Danielle says she wants channeled messages from Jay. Channel messages from Jay, please. Ooh, that's so crazy. These images are very similar. I'm almost hearing like let go and let God. Like I just kind of want to let God take the wheel is what I feel like he's saying. I got your first question, Danielle. Thank you. It's almost like he wants to try to surrender his control over the situation between the 2 of you and just let the universe take over. So that's kind of what I hear him saying is like, I just want to let this go and it is what it is. Whatever will be, will be. Channel messages from Jay, please. I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm feeling like there's a lot of stress and a lot of drama around me that I would prefer not to be a part of. I feel like there's just too many people that have an opinion on my life and what I do and how I feel and how I conduct myself. And I just want to be happy. I just want things to be easy. Whoever that ends up being with, I'm just ready to close this chapter, to just have something that's not as, I feel restricted. Like I don't want something that feels restricted. I want something that feels easy. I constantly feel like I'm being watched. Like it's almost like I hear him saying, Danielle, that he feels like pressured by you. Like he feels, and I'm trying to like figure out a way to articulate this because it almost, just keep in mind this is his perspective as I'm saying these things. I don't want you to be like, that's not how it is though, because I'm sure it's not. But I hear him saying like, I feel pressured. I feel like you're constantly watching me. You're like spying on me, checking in on me, always wanting to know what's going on. And I like am starting to feel overwhelmed. I'm starting to feel stressed about this. I feel like a lot of times like I'm your main focus, and that's feels like a lot of pressure. Um, I just want everyone to be happy. And I feel like it bothers you if it makes it hard because I have to co parent. I have to have this happy family. I have to be able to make sure that everyone's taken care of, everyone feels like they have enough attention. And that's very hard for me when not everybody gets along, or people get jealous, or people get offended. I understand that this is my own doing. I understand that this is my own making. I created this situation for myself. However, it doesn't mean that it's not any less stressful. And I need to figure out a way to I just want everyone to feel happy. My main concern is that the person that I end up with, I want them to be able to be secure enough within themselves to be able to handle my situation. And I know that what I have going on in my life isn't easy for anybody, which might make me not be able to have a relationship, at least for a long time. I feel like what I have going on, the dynamic of my life, is not appealing to people, and it does make it hard to date. I have a hard time giving my attention to everyone. I feel like everybody's trying to pull me in a certain direction, and maybe a relationship just can't be something that I have right now. Like maybe that's not what's best for me, because a relationship honestly at this point just feels like a lot of work. Committing to another person, another thing, it just feels like a lot of work to me. And I don't want it to feel like work. I want to be happy. I want to give my love to someone, and I want things to be easy. As I say these things, I know that it might be hard to hear. I just don't know how much of myself I have to give. And if the person in my life wants to be the priority and the only priority, I just don't know if I can do that right now. I feel like all the time I'm just letting people down. I really do feel a connection with you though, and it hurts me that I could be missing out on something really great. It just is hard because I feel like you want so much from me that I just don't have the ability to give. So I have to either let something else go or move that down the list as not as high of a priority, but I can't because I've got to make money. I've got to care for my kin. I don't know, hearing children. I think you said he has children maybe. He's like needing to take care of that. That's what I'm hearing him say. But he's like, it's regretful for me to have to say these things or feel this way or think these things, because I really do have feelings for you. But I just feel like I can't be what you need right now. I am not living up to your expectations, and I do see that, and I do understand that. What's hard for me is to let this go completely. It's hard for me to just cut this off. Maybe it's something that you'll have to do. I just feel like we keep getting a lot of signs that we're just trying to force something that isn't working right now. I need to clearly decide what I want. I need to just make a decision. I just need to be completely open and honest with you about these things. You'll probably feel me disconnecting for a little while. You might not hear from me very much. I just feel like all the women in my life are just fighting all the time. And this makes me like want to just shut out the world. It makes me want to just crawl up into a ball, because I don't win. In no situation, unless everyone gets along, I don't win. Constantly on guard, constantly feeling like someone's going to yell at me about something. I just have been feeling like really not myself lately. And it's making me get to a point where I feel like I have to detach from the ones that are causing the stress. I am still hurting from the past. The path leading to you feels messy and full of obstacles. You make me nervous. It feels like you don't care about me. There is someone else. The more I resist, the stronger my feelings for you grow. So let's backtrack real quick. I feel like he feels intimidated. Hey, Rising, thank you. He feels intimidated a little bit by you. I think he feels like he can't live up to your expectations, which I already mentioned, but I think he just gets nervous. Like, I feel like he sometimes doesn't know how you're going to react about things, and that keeps him on edge. He's like got his guard up. I think there can be times that you might say things out of anger that he's viewing as the fact that you don't care about him, or that it's not even just that. It's more like because you're not seeing his side of things. Again, this is what I'm sensing from him. Because you're not seeing his side of things, or you're not understanding like what he's going through, he feels like you don't care. Like, because you're not willing to see his side, you just see your side. I'm sure that's not correct. I'm sure that that's just his view or his perspective. But he wishes that you would see more of what he's got going on, because he feels like it's constantly targets like coming from your direction, I think. there is someone else. Keep in mind, this doesn't have to be romantic inclination. It could be, he could have feelings for someone else. It could be part of the reasons why you guys get into arguments. If he's like maybe having feelings for an ex, or if there's someone else that you know about. But there is someone else could also just mean that he has like other people in his life that he has to take care of that might move you down on the list. I feel like there are aspects here where he does miss you. So I feel like it is very hard to let you go. That's one thing I want to make clear, is that it is very hard for him to disconnect from you. This isn't easy. And I think that's why he leaves everything very open-ended with you. It's hard for you because, and I can sense it, it's hard for you because you're wanting something more. You're wanting more consistency. And you're looking at him like, this could just be so easy, but you refuse to give me what I want. And he knows that he can't give you what you want, but he still wants to leave it open-ended until you decide to walk away, because he does have feelings for you. So I just wanted to kind of clear some of that up. He says, I dream about you. And we have, I want to be close to you. So it's like he is viewing the obstacles that he has as just that, complete blocks and obstacles leading to you. He feels like in his mind, if he didn't have these other responsibilities and other people to consider in his life, that you would be right there with him. Y'all would probably be in a relationship, actually, because he does desire this with you. It's just, again, he feels like it's out of his control. He feels like you changed his life. He's saying that your presence in my life changed things for me, changed my perspective, and he feels like he can't help himself. So that's where I'm going to leave it, Danielle. We'll get to your yes or no's in just a second, but I just wanted to kind of end this reading to let you know that I don't think he's ever going to end this with you. Like, I think it's going to be hard for him. He's either going to just ghost because he can't bring himself to say the words to you, because he doesn't feel like he ever wants to sever this connection. But I also am sensing from him that he is having a hard time meeting your needs. And so if you are wanting something more from him, it's like not likely to happen at this time. And you might have to be the person that cuts him off, actually, so that way you can move on. So you have to make a decision if this is something that you do want, if you're willing to wait for it. Yeah. Oh, I know. All right, let me put these cards away and get to your yes or no questions. I need to grab a drink soon. All right, so first, yes or no that you have wanted to know Did Jay fire his assistant? Did Jay fire his assistant, please? Did Jay fire his assistant? Did Jay fire his assistant? I am getting a yes. Ace of Swords. I feel like it's mostly he felt bad, possibly. Or here's the thing, he's plans to. At the very least, he plans to. I do feel like it's happened or it's already happened. Again, energy doesn't recognize time, so keep in mind I might be pulling for the future. However, I am sensing that the main hesitation behind this was making sure that the assistant was set up. I think they would have felt really bad just kind of leaving them in the lurch, not prepared, because I do feel like it's possible they felt some type of kinship to this person, connection with this person. The Hierophant can a lot of times talk about family, close relationships, people who you get along with well, things like that. And so he may have felt a sense of obligation to not leave this person just kind of high and dry. So I am getting a yes. I just wanted to reiterate the fact that it could be something that's happening soon and hasn't happened yet. But I feel like he's either at least working towards it, plans on doing it, or it's already happened. But I feel like it might have already happened because I am getting a couple yeses. Okay, so let's move on to the second yes or no. And then whenever you're ready, you can post your third yes or no question. Wanted to know, does the baby's moms know about me? Do the baby's moms know about me? Oh. Okay. When that happens, I know that I'm done shuffling. Do the baby's moms know about me? It already happened. So it did happen. Okay. So hopefully I answered your question, or did you already know the answer? I want to make sure I'm not missing something. Okay. Were you just wanting confirmation on it? Do the baby's moms know about Danielle? Do the baby's moms know about Danielle? Please show me a yes or no. I am getting a yes. The Chariot. There is a no at the bottom of the deck. So if he has more than one, which I think he does, maybe just one of them knows. But I'm more feeling like they both are aware of you. They both are aware. At least one knows. They both might know. Let's just put it that way. Okay. Well, Danielle, I'm glad that I satisfied your donation in full. I appreciate you, and thank you so much for sending a little extra. It means the world to me. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your questions. Let me just double check. Let's rephrase it. Do they both know? Is it two of them? Is it two ladies? Two babies? Moms? Let's see. Do they both know? Do they both know about Danielle? Please show me a yes or a no. Do they both know? I just want to get confirmation on that. I am getting a yes, Danielle. It seems like they both know about you. You're welcome. So you're welcome. So Kelly, Rising Storm, are you in here? Seed number 777. A lot lately. What's coming for me in regards to this number? Okay. So Rising, because you sent a donation, you also get to pick from the mystery prizes. So we'll do that in just a second. I wanted to know if you had a second question for this donation because it's a 10 card spread up to 2 questions. So if you have 2 questions, I just want to make sure I don't use all the cards for your question if you have 2 of them, if that makes sense. So just let me know if you have a second question you'd like to ask during this reading. And this is the the mystery box that I was showing earlier. So as you can see, these have already been chosen. Okay, perfect. So you can post that when you're ready. So these have already been chosen, but any of the boxes that are still here, you can pick, and they have different prizes in them. I listed them out in the description, but this will be added to your reading today to redeem today. So let me know which one you want. These indicate the row. So for instance, this would be A4, this would be C1, this would be C5, so on and so forth. So just let me know which one you would like me to pull for you. All right, so you said you're drawn to A3. All right, so let's see what we've got. A yes/no reading. So that will be added in to your reading today. Yes, no. In addition to yours. Yay! So you'll get that extra yes or no question for free. I think we only have one more yes or no question in here. Everyone else has already chose them. So we have 2 5-card readings that haven't been redeemed, a 10-card reading that hasn't been redeemed, some oracle pulls that haven't been redeemed, and what was it? Actually, and some past, present, futures. But I think there's only one more free yes no in here somewhere. I don't know where it is. I'm glad you guys are liking this. I think it's a lot of fun. So I'll have to do maybe this type of stream maybe once a week or so and see if it's something you guys want me to add into the rotation. I'm always trying to think of new things to do. So let's pull for you and get some answers on your first question. Okay, so let's see, 777. 777, isn't that the number that you pull on like the slot machines? Maybe it's a good month to play the lottery. I do know that there's a witch group that I'm a part of, and they do a monthly spell for like prosperity, money, abundance, luck, protection, things like that. They get spiritual downloads to say what you're going to need for this month in particular, and this month was a luck spell. So considering it's 777, I thought of like slot machines, and then I remembered luck, and then we're approaching the month of March, which is like all about luck. I don't know, maybe it's something to do with like, hey, some good things are coming in for you. Maybe try to enter things like you're doing now, right? Where you can win something or you can win some things. See if there's any giveaways or raffles. You might have a higher chance of winning those things right now. I know they do a lot of giveaways on social media. Let's see. But it is about like positive changes. So let's see what's coming for you in regards to your luck. 777. Why is she seeing 777? Oh man, I'm seeing a man here for you. Queen of Cups, King of Cups, good match, compatibility. Someone who's your equal coming in for you. It's almost like you guys are communicating with each other, maybe despite the difference. Or not distance, not difference, I'm sorry. Let's dig into this a little bit. Okay, so what you're saying to him, and we're just going to assume that this is someone that you already know, just because you have the Six of Cups here. But what you're saying to the Divine Masculine, that's your equal counterpart, is that you're ready. You're ready for them to come in. You're ready for them to charge towards you, that you're ready for commitment. You're ready to be dedicated to one person. You're kind of ready for that next phase of love in your life. And you're like psychically telling this person, telepathically connecting to this person and letting them know, hey, I'm open, ready, and available. And what they're sending to you is that soon, my love, we will be together. We will reconcile. We will come back together. That it's going to happen shortly because I want you in my life. I want to reunite with you. That's my James. Okay, so he is saying, I specifically asked, a lot of times I'm like, is it him or is it her? I always ask spirit and they'll show me whether it's a masculine or feminine on the card when I ask that question. So this is James. He's telling you that he is clearly unsatisfied, unfulfilled, just generally has a general disinterest in his life right now. And he's ready to walk away. He's ready to move into something better. All right, you both are feeling like So there's this desire for a relationship on both parts, actually. You both want this. You both want something long term and fiery and passionate and exciting. But I'm trying to understand why the Two of Swords is here. Okay, so divine intervention, maybe. Is there going to be any action, please? Show me a yes or no. Is there going to be any action? Dang it. I got the 5 of Wands. Anytime soon, please show me a yes or no. Whoa, you got the delay card. God damn it. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. So the Two of Swords to me is kind of like where you guys are at this place where neither of you are making a move. I was like, is someone going to make a move? I got the 5 of Wands. That's a no for me. I'm like, please tell me something that I need to know about this. We have the Hanged Man. I think the main holdup, honestly, Rising, just with James, I think everything's ready to go. But I think his main holdup is the fact that he has to sacrifice what he knows and just, like, what is the word? What is the word? Hey, what? You. I'm trying to get your attention. What does it mean when you just, like, need to just do something? And it's, like, a phrase about the bullet. Like, what is it? You just...
Bite the bullet?
Is that the expression? That sounds so weird.
I think so.
He just needs to bite the bullet. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was a little confused. I couldn't remember what that expression was. I'm like, hey, you, fiance. He's got his headphones in so he couldn't hear me. But yeah, I feel like he just needs to bite the bullet. So his holdup is needing to make what he would consider a sacrifice. But generally speaking, all the cylinders are firing. Like, he just doesn't, there's not really much left between you guys right now. And honestly, his sacrifice is his projected reality. It's not actually a true sacrifice. So he just kind of has to get over that. Two of Wands. Why is the Two of Wands here? Why does bite the bullet just sound like a very weird expression? He's planning on, well, let's just make sure. Is he planning on doing this? Yeah, King. Okay. So, or Knight. He's planning on communicating with you. So that's what I've got. And for whatever reason, this turned into a love reading or a relationship reading. But at the same time, when you're looking for a little bit of luck, a little bit of a boost to maybe change your life positively, maybe love is the one thing you're focusing on right now. And that's why this reading was coming about in this way, in this fashion. These extra clarifying cards don't count as a card, so just ignore that. But I am ready for your next question that you paid for, and then we'll move on to your free yes, no. Anyone else that's hanging about, we have 10 prizes left. If you make a donation, every $15 donation will get you one mystery box chance to win. We've mostly exhausted all of our yes or no questions. I think we did one of the past, present, futures. So we still have a 10-card reading up for grabs. We have some 5-card readings up for grabs, some 3-card oracle pools. So if you're wanting to up your chances, now is the time to do it, because it's, instead of at the beginning of the stream, it was 1 out of 15 chances. You have 1 out of 10 chances now to get the 10-card reading. All right, will she be making a move to a new home this year? My gosh, Rising, I'm always hearing songs for you. This is nuts. You know, the song is like, if you want it, you got it forever. I don't know, like, what the actual words are. I'm probably making shit up. But basically, it's like, if you want it, you got it. So it's a song by Smokey Robinson. Is that correct? Yeah, Smokey Robinson. It's an older song. You're getting a lot of older songs. But basically, Spirit saying if you want it, you got it. It's going to happen for you, but you got to want it. Okay. Now, keep in mind, you do have a masculine energy here. So there could be a masculine holding you back. I think we all know who that is. So if you're looking to pursue something with this person and you feel like leaving where you're currently at could be hindering your ability for something to progress here, you might feel restricted in that way. You might feel mentally bound to where you're living now. I think it would make sense if you're kind of hanging around because you're trying to see if anything happens. As long as you're willing to accept that if you do leave, you could change your trajectory of your future timeline with this person, then I say go for it. I think you can get it if you want it. I think it's available to you here. Ace of Pentacles, just go after it. And we do have the World here, which is like, I love the World because it just makes, it says like you're feeling complete, you're feeling good, you're feeling like aligned even. The World just is basically closing a chapter and starting something new. So you got it, babe. If you want it, you got it. It is a yes for me. So how can I answer your yes or no question for you? What would you like to ask? After this, we are going to do a past, present, future for Mo. All right, so Rising wants to know if she's going to at least see James this week. So Rising, at least see James this week. You show me a yes or a no. Will she see James this week? Whoa, I got a yes. Ten of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles came out at the same time, so you could possibly see the two of them together. You do have like a little bit of disappointment at the bottom of the deck, so keep in mind that that is a possibility. Or maybe you'll see him, they won't be together, but then you see her separately. I don't know. There's something here about like her still being around, but I am getting a yes though. You are going to see him this week. I just don't know if he'll be alone. That's what I'll say. I don't know. Not sure. Rising, thank you so much for your donation, hon. We are going to work on past, present, future for Mo. And then after that, donations are open. All right, let's find Mo in here. Where is Mo? Mo is... All right, we'll just put that on the screen. All right, Mo. Past, present, future, general for Mo, please. Past, present, future. Past, present, future for Mo. future. Ay, ay, ay. So first thing that I'm getting as underlying energy is that you keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This is a general, so keep in mind, this could be love, this could be finances, this could be inspiration that you take regarding a business, this could be your life purpose. You know, there's multiple things here. The two things I'm thinking is mentally, whatever is consuming you. And then the second thing is maybe like where you feel passion. So what's consuming you mentally, where you're feeling passion. I'm specifically feeling that because we have swords and wands, and at the bottom of the deck we have wands as well. It's what's showing me is that you keep going back and forth. This is your past, this is your present, this is your future. But as you can see, your past and your future are very similar. So you constantly, it seems like right now you're trying to think which way to go, what do I do? Maybe the choices that you plan on making right now are going to leave you in this state here in the future. So let's explain each card. So the past card you have is the 8 of Swords. This talks about mental restriction, feeling mentally bound, feeling like there's bigger problems than they maybe actually really are objectively, but in your mind, you're hyping it up to be a really big issue. So basically, they show that it's like you're basically wrapped and bound mentally by like ribbon, by cloth. It would be very easy for you to shimmy yourself out of this. But for you, it's a perceived obstacle, or it's a perceived imprisonment. And it makes it really hard because a lot of times we are unfortunately victims of our own mentality. I mean, think of that Bob Marley quote, emancipate yourself from mental imprisonment, because a lot of times we can think to ourselves that situations are bigger than what they actually are, especially if you're talking to yourself negatively. If you're thinking negatively, you can generally have a negative outlook on life. So this is kind of like your past. This is not necessarily what you're experiencing right now, but this is something that you could have been experiencing in the past. Now, present, I feel like you're trying to find a different way out. You are trying to march to the beat of your own drum, do your own thing. You want to look at things differently, maybe try to have a different mindset as well. The Page of Wands are just very unique, different. They're a little bit eccentric. They do what they want, wear what they want, think what they want. And considering your past, you might be sitting here thinking to yourself, what can I do to change how things have been going for me so I could have a better future, so to speak. What else am I getting from this card? I almost feel like creative solutions is what I'm getting here with the Page of Wands. You're just trying to think of creative ways to maybe get out of the situation that you're in now, or start something new, start a new endeavor, jump into something new, something like that. Love that you referenced my lover from another life, and you were spot on. Oh my goodness. Thank you. So despite wanting a different path for yourself, I still see your future self questioning your choices, questioning your now choices. Now, keep in mind with tarot, you can always change the trajectory of your future. So you can always change this outcome, jump into an even better timeline where this whole thing changes for you. But the 9 of Swords here is making me feel like you're still worrying in the future. You're still having doubts. You're still questioning. You feel it's almost cyclical, right? It almost feels like you just keep going round and round with yourself. The 9 of Swords is kind of where you are overthinking. Maybe you're overstimulated mentally. Maybe you feel like you're dealing with a lot of anxiousness, like anxiety. And a lot of times it can be like tossing and turning quite literally at night, trouble sleeping, but it can just also mean that you feel consumed with worry or anxiety or concern. And a lot of times it's because you're reflecting on your past choices and you're afraid that history is going to keep repeating itself. Therefore, it's leaving you with this underlying energy of keeping your guard up, right? Keeping your defenses up. So that's what I'm getting right now as a general. I definitely would love, you see, you question yourself a lot. I don't want to fail in anything. That makes complete sense. So, and what's crazy too is, Mo, is I don't think you're afraid to try something new. I don't think that that's the issue for you at all. I think you like what's comfortable, absolutely. But I think if you realize that something isn't working for you, you're not afraid to try something new. You want to figure out creative solutions and figure out different ways to go about doing things. But at the same time, like you said, you second guess yourself. So I think that's really what your obstacle is needing to trust yourself a little bit more. Yeah, it's a big worry bug. I stress a lot about my business. I want it to succeed. Amen. I definitely like to try new things. Oh, that's crazy, because I was saying how this could have been like a business venture or a project or something. So that's very cool. Yeah, now I'm going to try it. Exactly. And at the same time, you're probably like, well, the things I've already tried aren't working, so let's try something new. I think that's kind of your perspective. And I think that's a great perspective to have. As long as we're not second guessing ourselves, you try it, it doesn't work, that's fine, but you tried it, and now you can cross it off the list. Thanks for coming back in, Mo. All right, y'all, so we are completely open. Donations are completely open. For every $15 donation you guys make today to my channel, you will get to pick a mystery box. We have basically every prize available. We have 1 yes, no, 2 5-card readings, 3 oracle pulls, I think 1 or 2 past, present, and a 10-card reading up for grabs. This is free. This is added on to you today if you donate. Every $15 donation gets you 1 prize. So for example, Danielle, she donated $45, so she got to pick 3 of these boxes. I appreciate you, Mo. Thank you so much. You see, this business just kind of landed on my lap. It's nothing I wanted, so it's definitely scary. Oh my goodness, that is scary. Absolutely. If I don't see you again, Mo, have a good day, okay? Oh no, we're going another round. Can't get rid of me so easy. Oh my gosh, are you making another Did you already make another donation? Oh my goodness. You're so funny. Thank you. Well, let's go ahead and get started then. Let me know what you would like to ask. Remember, you get a 10 cards total and you can ask up to 2 questions. So just let me know how you would like to redeem that reading. And then also let me know which one of these you'd like. I'm going to go grab a drink really quickly, Mo, but you can type in the chat. I'll get it when I get back. Oh my gosh, Mo. I'm forgetful for everybody. You're not the only one. Everyone feels that way, but that's because my brain is so scattered. I feel like I've got like 70 things going on in my head at all times. Do not take it personally. Of course, you know I love you here. It's literally just my brain. Hey, Liz. Hey, Queen Resilient. How are you? So just so you guys are up to speed, all the information is in the description, so you can check that out. But we're doing $15 donations today, just $15, and you get a 10 card spread, and you can ask up to 2 questions within those 10 cards. And then because you made the $15 donation, you get to pick a mystery box, which adds to your reading. And we have a couple things up for grabs. We have some more yes or no readings up for grabs. The 10 card mystery box has not been chosen yet. We also have oracle pools added in. We have past, present, futures. We have both 5 card readings also have not been claimed. So if you would like to make a donation today, you can ask up to 2 questions for the $15 per $15, and then every $15 donation you make for a reading, you get to choose a box. So for example, earlier today, Danielle donated $45, so she got 3 boxes. Let me know if you have any questions. Right now, C1. So Mo just donated again, and because she donated $15, she's choosing a mystery box right now. So this is the one that she chose. Queen, I am doing good. Liz, like, this looks so cool. I love it. I'm glad you guys are excited for it. Okay, so Mo got a 5 card reading added on. And I won't forget this time, Mo. Plus a 5 card reading. So Mo donated 15. She gets to ask 2 questions for a 10 card spread and an extra 5 cards. So she can ask up to 3 questions today. I think when we started this, it was like $55, $60 worth of things in here for free that people are claiming. And if people really like this and you want me to keep doing this, I'll at least come back once a week with it. No, you're so good, Mo. Let me know what your question is. Queen Resilient, I didn't have any set plans for what I'm doing. I can definitely do this again if you guys like it. you guys want me to do it again tomorrow, I can. I always try to do like different things, you know what I mean? I try to give some variety. I haven't done, what's tomorrow? Thursday. I haven't done love spreads like I do. Sometimes I do like a stream that's just full of like 9-card spreads, 6-card spreads for love readings, like $5 readings, things like that are a little bit more affordable. I haven't done that yet this week, but I could group that into Friday night where I do the 18 plus, and then I can do another one of these tomorrow if it seems popular. Maybe I'll make a poll on the community tab just to see what people are more interested in. So Rising donated as well. Rising, I got your donation. Thank you. Whenever you're ready, Rising, let me know which mystery box you want for yourself. So Rising wants B1. So we have past, present, future. So the past, present, future option, Rising, is for love or for just general, and we can see what comes up. So just let me know which one you'd like to do. Yeah, Queen Resilient, I'm definitely going to do it again. And I'll make sure it's soon so that way you can partake if you'd like to. Maybe I'll do it, like you said, either tomorrow or Friday. I'll try to remember to add this in again. Whoops. So Rising Storm wants channeled messages and a past, present, future win. Yay! In past, present, future love. Okay. Got it. All right, so we're going to start this off with Mo. Mo is doing one question and wanting me to tap into will the business succeed? Let's see. You're welcome. Can you please tell me, will Mo's business succeed? Will Mo's business succeed? first thing that's coming to mind right now for Mo, for your question, is I am getting a yes. I do have some advice from what I'm seeing here is, well, the first thing I'm picking up on is maybe feeling ill-equipped or not completely like feeling like you don't have the resources at the ready that you need, and also feeling like maybe you're not so sure if you're up for the challenge, something along those lines. The spirit is saying that the best way to make sure that your business succeeds is to continue to learn, keep changing, keep thinking of new things to be doing. I'm not sure what this business is, but staying with the times, being progressive, and trying to get ahead of the curve, innovative is like the main word that's coming through right now, will help you in this situation. Let's see. The center of the reading, I have success. We have the Ace of Cups and we have the Two of Cups. So you're making good partnerships. You're networking correctly. You're getting yourself out there. Maybe networking could also be AKA marketing. There's something here where it's like you're getting yourself out there. People are liking your mission, liking what you have to offer, your service, whatever this is. And you're getting yourself out there to the right people. Oh my God, that's so cool. That is so innovative. That's completely, like, I've never seen that before. That's amazing. Is it like a food truck situation? Or do you guys have like a caravan? Is it kind of like a food truck where you can go up and order what you want? Or is it people have to place orders online and you deliver it to their door? Regardless, I think that's so innovative. And that's like one of the things the spirit was saying is like, you are appealing to the masses, but make sure that you're staying like ahead of the curve. Keep being progressive. Keep thinking of new ways to get yourself out there because the response is really good. Like you're doing things that I think are very much ahead of the curve. Hey, Rocky's World. I'm doing donation-based readings, but the free list closed a while back. It's so funny, Rising, because when you said the thing about 777, I was thinking Rocky's World in my mind. I was thinking about her. So that is really funny. See, synchronicities, they're happening right now. I was thinking Rocky and you were thinking 777. That's hilarious. Rocky, you missed it, but earlier Rising Storm said she keeps seeing 777 everywhere. And when she said that, I remembered your tag for YouTube has that number in it, so I thought of you today. And here you are. I'm actually working on a food truck style. However, it's just order off the website and we deliver. Okay, so I got it right. I got both options correct. So there's something here about where to invest that you're not seeing. And I don't mean like invest your money. It could be invest your money, but it could also be invest your time. Let's see. What are we not seeing here, Spirit? What's hidden? Where do they need to invest their time or their money or their something? Where do they need to invest? Where do they need to invest? There's something here about strategy, and maybe that's what I was pulling through earlier was like, get on these things when you can. When you think of these ideas, put them into effect as quickly as you possibly can rather than putting them on the back burner. I do understand easier said than done. Thank you, Rockies. I'm going to be with you in just a second, okay? I know it's easier said than done because sometimes you need the funding for things that you think of, but however quickly you can get the ball rolling, because what works for your company is the fact that they're doing things that are ahead of the curve, but in addition to that, you're making your product accessible. You're making it so that way people are able to have the product at their fingertips. They don't even have to leave the house. You know what I mean? So it's like whenever you get ideas, you're like, oh, we should add this to the website, or oh, we should do the food truck style, or oh, we should get ahead of it because you want to be one of the first people to do these things. That way you can say, we paved the way. We were one of the first companies that did this. It's something about coming for full circle. We have the world here. The world also indicates travel. So I could just be picking up on the fact that the business is a traveling business. But I feel like with that specifically, it's saying do the food truck style. If you can, invest in the food truck style situation as soon as possible. This will change the game for you. That's what they're saying. The food truck style thing, this will change the game for you. The Death card is here, which talks about transitioning into a new phase. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles where you're flourishing, you're receiving abundance. This is like culmination of all your hard work paying off. I mean, I'm almost seeing fleets of vehicles. I'm seeing you guys expanding to having multiple vehicles that are up for delivery. Like you're expanding this business. Honestly, Mo, delete your comments. Don't let anybody take your ideas. Delete your comments off of here. But yeah, that's what I'm picking up on. You said, I went to school to be a lawyer. This idea came on an intoxicated conversation. 4 of us came up with it. I'm the only one. Oh my God, everyone left you. And it's so hard because I have no business knowledge at all. I think we've got to partner up. You've got to partner up with people who know what they're doing, know how to help you, know how to boost this. Social media is your friend. I think, honestly, think of how easy it is for up and comers on TikTok to get like famous. Get yourself out there. Show behind the scenes. Show you packing up a product. People love watching behind the scenes videos. Utilize the free marketing that you have available to you right now. But I feel like you do need a partner, unfortunately, and maybe it shouldn't be someone you know. We were best friends, now we don't talk at all. I'm very sorry about that. But I see this being able to expand for you. I see you going from being maybe feeling like you're left in the lurch to being happy and celebrating. There's multiple people here involved. I feel like you're going to take somebody new on, maybe as an investor where they get a percentage, or someone who is willing to come on at no charge but help you build this up for payment later on or something like that. But yeah, I'm getting like some information. I'm not seeing it all completely. Again, I don't know a lot about business either myself, but this is what I'm getting as far as the reading goes. Yeah. You just have such a great idea. Utilize and invest. Another thing is that the 7 of Pentacles coming in reverse underneath the King of Swords, it could talk about needing to invest in more research, needing to maybe learn more things, take maybe some little courses that you can afford right now, or anything free online. There could be free literature or materials even on YouTube. Like basically look further into what you're doing on how to expand. Figure out what your options are, because the more knowledge you have, probably the more settled and less anxious you're going to feel about the situation. So let's do your 5-card reading. Let me know what you would like me to pull for you for your 5-card free reading. Rocky, I got your donation. Thank you. I told you I'd confirm. So I'm working on Mo right now, and then there's just one person ahead of you after that. So it goes Mo, and then Rising Storm Tarot, and then Rocky, then you, Rocky. I ship CBD throughout the U.S., so if interested, I can send you a donation package. I appreciate you so much. Oh my gosh, I would love that. That would be awesome. Reach out to me and I can send you the address that you can send it to. I'd be happy to, try it, and if I like it and you want me to, I can put like a testimonial on my page if you want for you. I think that's another good idea, is to send out donations to people who have, roughly 1,000 followers, either on YouTube or TikTok, or even more than that would be awesome. But basically just to say, if I send you this, would you be willing to try it? And if you like it, endorse it for me. That would be a really cost-efficient way to get your word out there. Okay. All right. So also send me all the information, like send me the website and all that stuff at some point. So that way, if I make a post, so obviously I want to try it first. So that way I can give like a real feedback. But definitely send me your information so that way when I make the post, I can, put all that information in there where people can order. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, dang, that's you. I didn't realize. So MSN Pros is you. Ah, got it. Okay, that's perfect. So, oh my God, you're so funny. So one of your siblings, if not all of them, do want to get in touch with you. They do want to communicate with you. I know that's not your question, but I wanted to ask, and I got the 2 of Cups. So there's someone here that wants to make amends. It could be all siblings or most siblings, depending on how many you have. But they are wanting to come together with you and kind of put everything behind you. In regards to how they feel about you, they feel like very much like they care for you. They appreciate you. They want you to feel close again. I think this is something that they think about a lot. In the center of the reading, we have the 9 of Wands, which talks about feeling like a bit defensive or on guard. So it's very possible that maybe they don't know how, if they reach out to you, how you're going to take it, if you'll like be responsive or if you'll just ignore them or be rude or whatever. They're kind of just like on the fence about whether or not to approach you. But I feel like it is something that they're also on guard as well. But I do feel like they're kind of thinking to themselves, how can I go about this? What can I do? How can I, figure out the best way to approach this so that way we can maybe come together again. I think the main thing is they don't want to be hasty about it. But I think that they're just trying to think it through, but I do think they're going to reach out to you. I think that they want to. We have the Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck and the Ten of Cups. So this signifies wanting to be a happy family all together again, wanting to be in harmony, wanting to have this balance between, everybody in the family. I feel as well with the Two of Swords and the Two of Cups that this could be something that's coming in for you this year. There's like a reconciliation that's happening this year. Maybe it starts with one person. The Knight of Swords is usually the younger ones. So I don't know if you have any younger siblings, but the Knight of Swords a lot of times can talk about like teens, early 20s. I don't know if there's someone in that range, but it can also be viewed as like the younger sibling. Or a younger sibling that's coming in to talk to you. The Knight is also masculine in general, but it doesn't have to be a male. It's just something that I figured I'd throw out there if that resonates. Is the brother younger? Oh, you have a sister that's 23. Okay. Yeah. It seems to be younger than you is what I'm going to go with, the person that wants to reach out. And like I said, there could be multiple people, multiple siblings, maybe not all of them, but multiple. I'm seeing at least 1 to 2. Oh, you are the oldest. Okay. So I'm leaning towards the brother and the youngest sister. I don't know about the 27-year-old. But again, this could all just be taken like with a grain of salt. I just feel like there's someone, which makes sense. I didn't know you were the oldest. So I'm like, it's someone younger than you that wants to reach out. But that would make sense considering you're the oldest. Early 20s, though, is what I was picking up. Teens, early 20s. So maybe the youngest of the clan. Yeah, I think I recall that part of it. I do kind of remember something along those lines. But I feel like this person is going to want to reach out to you before the end of this year. If I were to guess, it could be any time between now and maybe summer. I don't know why I'm hearing 2 months, but cups are summertime for me, so maybe June, July at the latest. Mo, thanks so much for the donation. Another one. Thank you for doing that. We are going to move on to Rising. Rising, you can post your question whenever you're ready. Holy Unicorn. Yes, I feel my brother and youngest sis will talk to me, not the middle one. She is hard-headed. Am I good or am I good? You're welcome. So Rocky's World, I'm not sure if you're in here right now. I'm hoping that you are. Because you sent a donation, you get to pick a mystery box. These are the ones that are left. There's still one to choose from that has a 10-card spread. No one has claimed that yet. So Rocky, what you're going to do is you're going to let me know out of the boxes that are left which one you want. So for example, this would be A5, this would be B3, this would be B2, this would be C5, so on and so forth. So just let me know what row, what number, and we'll see what your prize is for donating today. All right, so you want B2. Let's see what we've got. All right, so you have a past, present, future. So this could be love. This could be general. You can choose which one you want. So that will be added on to your reading. And keep in mind, the one that you donated for, you can ask up to 2 questions. It's a 10 card spread for $15, but you can ask up to 2 questions. So keep that in mind if you would like me to use some of the cards towards that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 prizes left. For anyone else who is in here hanging out, considering whether or not to donate today, I don't know when I'm going to do this again, hopefully this week, but I don't know for sure. I haven't made any decisions on that. So if you would like to do this and you want to get your chances, you have 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 chances. And you have a 1 out of 7 chance instead of a 1 out of 15 chance that we started with. You have a 1 out of 7 chance now to get the 10 card spread added on to your reading. We have some oracle pulls in here. We have, I think, 1 more 5 card spread, a 10 card spread, and maybe a couple past, present, futures left. So we're closing in on that 10 card, the deal of a lifetime. So Rocky's World wants to do the past, present, future in love. So when I get to you, Rocky, then we'll add that on to the end of your reading, okay? That's right, Rising. I'm so sorry. You did say that. I'm so sorry. I forgot. So prize is up for grabs. No one has claimed the 10 card reading. Every time you donate $15 today, you get to choose a mystery box for every $15. All right, so let's see. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Okay. Hey. Here. Are you happy? Channel message from James to the X. What will James say to the X? What do you know? The passion card comes out first. Are you doing anything after work?
No.
What the fuck? Oh, okay. Never mind. Don't take that. I'm going to explain that in a second. I understand now. Okay. Okay, so Rising. Oh, Sandra. Hi, well, oh, hey. Sandra, I'm so sorry. Let me see if you've been here before. Andrea, you're new to me. I can answer your yes or no question, but you'll have to give me a minute. I'm in the middle of a reading, so just hang tight. So, Rising, I am hearing yes, Rising. You got the past, present, future love. Okay. So I'm hearing him say to her, or like basically, let's just say his higher self is saying to him how he's feeling about her, what he would say to her if she was asking. Is he saying, I feel us growing apart? We have the Hierophant in transformation. The Hierophant is in reverse. So he feels like he's growing away from her, not towards her. I still feel a passion for you as far as like a chemistry. I do know that we have this compatibility in the bedroom that we both find pleasure in and enjoy. And it's probably the one thing that I feel we do well together. Every other part of our connection is a mess. Let's be real. I am determined to move on from this connection. I have the willpower to transition into like the next steps. I am confident that we need to have closure here, because what I really feel is that every time we get back together, it's like this cycle that just never ends. It's like going round and round and round and round, and all it does every time we get back together is leave me feeling anxious and frustrated and upset. And this can't be good for me, not only mentally, but it can't be good for my literal physical health. I'm starting to feel like I'm getting I'm getting like ill. Like we just have to understand and accept things for what they are. Just, we gotta face the facts here. And I'm sure that you don't feel that way. Like, you don't feel good. You can't feel good. Like, I know that I'm not the only one here that's feeling this way. I'm sure you don't feel good either. I really just want us to end this peacefully. I want us to be able to just appreciate what we've done here and understand that it does, just because it didn't last didn't mean that it wasn't important and it wasn't impactful and it didn't mean anything, because it did and it does. It's just, I don't think that we're going in the same direction anymore. I don't think that we're like this, something here just isn't working, and you have to know that too. Like, you have to feel that, what I'm feeling. I think that we both know this is for the best. Neither of us are feeling good right now. And if we ever do feel good in this connection, it's fleeting. It's something that doesn't last long. And I think that we both know that it's time for us to heal. And I just want things to be good between us. Like, even if we're not together, not in a relationship, I just want us to end this amicably. I want us to feel like, what did we do this for? Why did we go through all of this for us to just hate each other in the end? I just feel like that would be such a shame. I just want you to understand where I'm coming from. I want to understand where you're coming from. I want us to both agree and have this same clarity, because I just feel like it's just going to end horribly. And I feel like that would be such a waste. I'm not saying we should be a part of each other's lives. I'm just saying that when you think about me down the line, a year from now, 2 years from now, I don't want you to hate me. And I don't want to feel that way towards you. I feel like we want different things. I think that you can sense that I'm essentially looking at in other directions, looking at other options, this way and that way. And you know deep down the type of person that I am and what I want and what I've been wanting, but I feel like you have just been ignoring that. It's almost like a lot of times I tell you what it is I want, and like you have to know. You have to know the type of person I am and stop ignoring what it is that I want, because you know that you can't provide it. Stop with the distractions. Just know that like I'm ultimately looking for something stable, something secure. I'm looking to have something meaningful. I'm looking to be able to express myself and not feel like I'm going to get lashed back for really telling how I'm actually feeling. I just feel like unless we look at this differently, unless we do our own thing, we're both going to feel trapped. Neither of us are going to feel good. Neither of us are going to feel empowered. Neither of us are going to feel like we're going anywhere. And it's almost just going to feel like, as I said, cyclical. It's going to feel like we're just a rat in a wheel, just spinning round and round and round, and we're not getting anywhere. All right, Rising, that's what I've got. You know what I would love, Rising Storm? I just had this image of you and him being together and like admitting your feelings, and you kind of being like comfortable enough to tell him kind of how like you were getting readings on the situation, and you really just try to like give him his space to do his thing. And I would love for you to come back to this reading and ask him if like how on point I was, like if that's really how he felt, and just tell me, because I just got this like image of like him going, holy shit, that is how I felt, like that's crazy. Like I don't know why I just got that image. I've never had that image before, but I just almost as if I feel like you guys are going to get close enough to where you can have those like truths with one another, where you can actually tell them these things. All right, so let's do your past, present, future in love. And after that, we're going to move on to Rocky. Rocky, if you're ready, you can post your question for the reading you donated for. It's 10 cards total. If you have 2 questions, let me know what they both are, so I don't use all 10 cards for your first question. So you can just let me know if you have 1 question or 2, and then if you have 2, let me know what those questions are. You have, how will the go-kart date that's coming soon go between me and Roberta? Rocky, would you like me to use all 10 cards on that question, or did you have another question you'd like to ask? Okay, so let's do You're Welcome, Rising. That was a fun one. I like when I like get asked something new and something different. It's always fun for me. All right, Rocky, I've got both of your questions, and I will be right with you after this. I feel like one of those people on like the Disney show, like I'll be right with you, right after the break. Past, present, future for Rising Storm Tarot, please. You're welcome. Past, present, future for Rising Storm Tarot in love. Past, present, future for Rising Storm Tarot in love. One more shuffle. Okay. Okay. So remember earlier when I was telling you that the 777 you were seeing is about luck? I think that I'm getting that again. Because you have the coin here, and as you guys know with coins, you flip them, heads or tails, the luck is on your side if it falls on the one that you chose. And then you can also see at the bottom of the deck, they're flipping a coin in this picture. So I am feeling like there's a lot of luck around you, and at the very top of this post, there's a coin there, and it has the star on it that looks just like that star. So there's a lot of synchronicities coming up for you in this reading. And remember, when synchronicities are happening more frequently and you're seeing them, sometimes they'll go like once a month, and then once a week, and then once a day. And when you're starting to get it like every day or every other day, you're starting to come in alignment with like your next timeline, with what you've been wanting, what you've been manifesting. It's happening for you. And so I feel like it's coming for you. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Now, for your past, you have the Three of Swords. It talks a lot about feeling like you're giving up on love, maybe, or you gave too much of yourself to someone or a situation and that left you disappointed. But it also can talk about how in the past you've had really crazy heartbreak. Like maybe you've dealt with a lot of things that you would consider not things that other people have dealt with. You may have had a really unique situation that impacted you and that you were going through. But it also is kind of like going on that luck theme, that maybe you felt like you've not really had the best luck when it comes to relationships. Like maybe other areas of your life, you see yourself succeeding. Maybe for you, you are able to make money really easily. But maybe when it comes to love, you don't feel like you've been so lucky. So this is kind of like the mentality of the past is like, I see a journal here. It almost makes me feel like you're kind of been on your own and had like, you know, the thoughts to yourself. You've never really gotten to express yourself too much and pretty much just kind of fed up. There's actually ink spilled here next to the journal. So it's almost like you got tired of even hearing yourself think about love or relationships. Maybe you feel like you just kind of fed up with yourself in general and you constantly try to find distractions. And what it also tells me is that you could have possibly lost for a time your connection to yourself as well through these relationships, through these romantic connections, we'll say. So there's a lot going on here that I feel like you've worked on, that you've healed from. We have the Ace of Pentacles, which talks about the fact that your current present moment is a new beginning. Aces already just, they kick off, right? They kick off the suits. So being as an ace right next to this, it is making me feel like you started over. You were able to heal from this. You were able to learn from this, and you were able to move forward. In the present moment, you're not dwelling on the past. You're more so looking for the future. You're looking for where you're supposed to be, what you want, who you want. The card is also telling to me that you're also open to opportunities. So Ace of Pentacles is very opportunistic. It's where they're looking at things very openly. You have an expansive mindset. So I don't see yourself closing yourself off entirely to really any romantic situation. Maybe you have hopes for a certain one to get off the ground, but I do feel like you're not closing yourself off. You're very much keeping yourself available when it comes to love. You're just ready to receive. You're ready for something new, something exciting, something you haven't explored or experienced before. In the future, we have the world. So the world is making me feel like, first of all, you're feeling complete. That's the one thing, is the world is integration, it's completion. It's the last card of the major arcana, as you know. So it's, to me, makes me feel like you found what you were looking for in the future. And I think that's very sweet, and it almost like makes me teary that I even like that quote even came to me. But it does feel like you found what you're looking for. Now you're tossing your hat. You know, they always put your hat in the ring for love, and like you're tossing the hat out now because you don't need that luck anymore. You don't need that hat anymore. You found what it is that you want. So now you're tossing your bouquet, so to speak. You know, kind of like at weddings when brides will toss their bouquet to their bridesmaids that haven't gotten married yet. They got married, they found their person, so now they're tossing their bouquet. So just imagine that's you letting that go and giving your luck to someone else. So I thought that was kind of a cute way to wrap that up. Felt kind of special. And I think that's all I'm getting. I think that's all I'm getting for that. So I hope you enjoyed it. So basically, I'm just feeling like you are going to get your happiness. You are going to. Thank you, Rising, again for donating twice today. I appreciate that. Rocky's World. So Rocky's World. First question. How will the go-kart date that's coming soon go between me and Roberto? Hey, thanks for your patience. Sandra, you're next after Rocky, okay? If you're still in here, let me know. Oh my goodness. Rocky, if you're worried, don't be worried, okay? Spirit is saying you could be nervous, or you could be like, I don't know, like maybe you don't know what to expect or something. But Spirit saying don't worry. I feel like your relationship is going to be going into the next phase. I am not seeing Four of Wands per se. However, we do have the Death card finishing out that reading. And this is telling you that you guys are going to go into the next phase of your connection. So if anything bad could have happened, it would have already happened. I see you kind of feeling a bit, I don't know, there's like nervousness, anxiety. I don't know. There's something here going on mentally with you when it comes to this date. However, Spirit is saying you guys are going to be perfect. Like it's going to be a good time. Y'all enjoy yourself. The center of the reading is the Ten of Cups. It talks about feeling good, feeling in harmony. You guys are just really vibing. There's really no issues, no clashing. I'm not seeing any like disagreements or anything like that. And I do see with the Nine of Pentacles, you feeling like you're getting rewarded. It's almost like everything you guys have been through up until this point, you're going to start seeing it blossom, start seeing it bloom. Can I get confirmation on the Death card, please? Can I get confirmation on the Death card? Thank you, Sandra, for checking in. Okay, so confirmation on the Death card is showing me Knight of Cups. So this is romance. So I feel like he's wanting to put the moves on you. He may even be in the mindset of wanting to take things to the next level, whatever that would be for you. That could be being more physical. That could be being in like committing in a relationship. If you're already in a relationship, that could be maybe talking to you about moving in together. I don't know. Basically, whatever taking the next step would be for your particular situation. And I do feel like it's something he's going to want to initiate. So let's look into your second question, because I feel like we're naturally, organically kind of just going into that question anyway. So what are Roberto's plans for them? What are Roberto's plans for them? Also, go-karting sounds like a lot of fun, so I really do hope you have a good time. What are Roberto's plans for Rocky? Roberto's plans for Rocky. The moving in thing is on your mind. Okay. Roberto's plans for Rocky. One more. Oh my gosh. He's saying, your wish is my command. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you want me to do. He's a little tongue-in-cheek. He's a little flirty. We love that. So he wants to kind of fulfill your wishes. He basically is here to please you. That's exciting. Let's see what else. What are Roberto's plans? What are Roberto's plans? You know, maybe you've been kind of getting like intuitive hits that he is wanting to take things to the next level. And why I say that is because we have the High Priestess under the Ten of Cups. This could be like, the Ten of Cups talks about being together, forming a commitment to each other, or taking things to the next level. You know, being in harmony, you guys, like I said, just vibing. But this also can talk about like long-term commitment as well. There's a couple cards that mean that, but that's one of them. And the High Priestess is making me feel like maybe you're having these like messages, you know what I mean? That you don't understand how you know these things, but you just kind of are feeling like maybe it's heading in that direction. And so that's what Spirit's acknowledging here. He is thinking about the future for a fact. Two of Wands. And then we have the Knight of Cups again coming out, which is all about romance, putting the moves on you, making you feel special, really doting on you, lots of quality time, addressing your love languages, things like that. And then again, the Nine of Pentacles shows up, which talks about you getting what you want, in the end, feeling like everything is working out in your favor. So we're getting close there. You got a lot of nines in this reading. And like I said, this one talks about wish fulfillment. Oh God. It seems kind of flirty, like tongue-in-cheek, kind of like it's a little bit sexual in nature. I'm not gonna lie, what's going on down here. But so if maybe he has that on his mind. But the Eight of Wands at the bottom of your deck here tells me that he is wanting to maybe communicate with you these things very quickly. Like I feel like very soon is what I'm hearing, or immediately. We are very physical. Ooh. That's awesome. All right, so you chose the past, present, future love as you got the additional free past, present, future. So let's dig into that a little bit and see what we've got going on. Past, present, future love for Rocky, please. Past, present. So I'm blushing. I'm hearing like blushing, or like I'm feeling blushing. So I don't know, Rocky, if like things I was saying was making you blush, or if he makes you blush, or if you make him blush. I don't know. There's something about like blood rushing to your face or his face. You definitely give each other like butterflies, because my face just got really flushed all of a sudden for no reason. And I'm still working on your reading, so okay. One more shuffle, please. Past, present, future love for Rocky. Past, present, future love for Rocky. Ooh, I love that. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Cups. Your person, Roberto, I believe. Yeah, Roberto. He's like infatuated by you. I really, really, really think that he just thinks the world of you. Maybe you already know that. Maybe he's already told you these things, but he's just smitten, honestly. And I don't use that word very often, but that's what it's feeling like. So in regards to the past, you have the 10 of Wands, which will indicate that maybe you felt stressed in your love life. Maybe you felt like inadequate, you felt less than, maybe you felt like your relationship that you had previously was a lot of work. Things just weren't easy. You could have felt very much overwhelmed by this previous connection that you had that kind of left you feeling like it's just draining. Like that's the one word that's coming through, is just feeling kind of drained from past relationship, or if you've never been in a relationship before, it could just be like your past like love life. You could have felt drained from it. You could felt like you were putting a lot of work into something and not really getting something back. That would be thinking about it a lot, wishing for it a lot, going on a lot of dates and things fell through. For example, there's just some type of dissatisfaction here that left you feeling like you were exerting a lot into it and not really getting much back. That's the bottom line. That's the past that we have here. You say doesn't communicate his feelings. Okay, well, he's smitten. Like just have the confidence in that and know that you've got him wrapped around your finger. That's really what I'm feeling right now. And if he does anything to the contrary, he's lying to himself. Like he's lying to himself. I don't think he will. I feel like he really likes you and he just wants to continue this. I think that he really does. He's fallen. I don't know if I'm picking up that he actually is falling in love. Speaking of which, I'm talking really fast. I feel like all of a sudden, like all of us, I feel like he might, okay, you make him nervous. He's smitten with you. I'm getting face flushed and like blushing and talking a lot. When he rambles, mumbles, and like messes up his words, like stutters, just know when he talks fast, stutters, and like can't get his words out, you're making him very nervous, but like in a good way, but in a way that he's really trying to hide. So that is a sign for you right there, that if you're wanting to know if he's like feeling you and like nervous and whatever, he's talking fast, he's stuttering, he's messing up his words. Like there's something to that effect that you'll see and you'll notice. But I wouldn't say he's necessarily in love with you just yet. I will say it could be working that way. He's at least falling for you. Present love life, again, he's wanting to just impress you, wish fulfillment here. The 9 of Cups just means you're feeling satisfied. You're sitting back and enjoying life. Things are coming to you easily, effortlessly. You're not really having to put much into it. And you're just like, yeah, like this is just how my love life is. So the fact that you're saying your love life wasn't easy for you in the past, I feel like that's changed. So the Hierophant being your future is the first thing that came to mind is marriage. So you could marry this person, but regardless of how this relationship turns out in the end, your love mission, I guess, your soul mission in this lifetime is to be married. So I'm seeing you getting married in the future. But it could be to him. Very well could be to him. That is what I've got for you, girl. All right, so now we are going to do Sandra's yes or no question. She's been very patient waiting this whole time. Sandra, you're welcome. Sandra says, will H come back to me before Valentine's? Please show me spirit for Sandra. Will H come back to S before Valentine's? Will H come back to S before Valentine's? Will H come back to Okay, I am getting a no, Sandra. 4 of Cups. It means this person is not interested in your offer right now. So that doesn't necessarily mean you offered something to them, but they're not interested in anything really right now, it seems. So I am getting a no. Keep in mind that could change. But as far as this particular timeline, him coming back within the next week, because I think Valentine's Day is in like a week, I am getting a no. So that is what I have for you, Sandra. Thank you for holding tight. Thank you for subscribing as well. Just so you know, every time I go live, I offer free readings at the beginning of the live stream. It's always the first 15 minutes. You want to make sure you get here early and ask your question, get your question answered before the timer goes out. It's just the first 15 minutes. As long as you remain a subscriber, you won't have to wait to talk in the chat like you did today. But if you unsubscribe, and let's just say you want to come back and get a reading, you could run the risk of missing your chance because you're not already a subscriber. So just keep that in mind. But if not, no big deal. But love having you here. Appreciate the follow. I'm going to go ahead and post for a last call for readings today. We'll go ahead and put that on the screen. I do want to remind everyone that we have 7 different prizes left. I will probably do this again at some point soon, hopefully maybe tomorrow or Friday. We'll see. I haven't made like definite plans. But the 10-card reading for free is still up for grabs. So if anybody wants to try a go and see if you can win it, I say make a donation and see. Your odds are 1 out of 7. It started at the beginning. The people who donated at the beginning, there's 15 slots. So at first it was 1 out of 15, but no one got it. So now we're down to 1 out of 7. So your chances are a lot higher than they were before to get that 10-card reading for free. Every $15 donation gets you a mystery box. So if you want to donate $30, you'll get 2 chances, and it's a guaranteed win every single time. We are doing last call now. For anyone else who wants to donate to me today, I will not be back today. After this is it for me. But I should be back tomorrow. Hey Katie, how are you? Katie, if you're in here to donate, I don't expect it, but I wanted to let you know that we're doing mystery tarot readings today. Every donation includes a mystery prize. It's a guaranteed win. And we still have the 10 card reading up for grabs. So your chances to get that is 1 out of 7. For every $15 donation you make to my channel, you'll get a mystery prize, but you also get the reading that you paid for. So the $15 is going to go towards a 10 card reading, and you can ask up to 2 questions. Plus, for free, you get one of these that you can choose from. Becca says, how did you come up with your name, Luna? So, very simply, I've always been drawn to the moon. I have just felt, as I'm sure a lot of people do feel, this inclination. I think it's very feminine. I've always been in touch with my intuition. I think that I literally just lost my train of thought. I literally was about to say something and then completely forgot what I was going to say. Okay, Katie, that sounds good. It's cyclical, right? Like the feminine energy. And that's always something that I've really loved. I made a post about this actually on my Luna Affinity Instagram, where says, you may be wondering why I made Luna Affinity. Over the last years, I've been on my own spiritual path, really digging, yada, yada, yada. There's been this intrinsic tugging at my heart that there's something I'm meant to do in life on a metaphysical and spiritual level. So because I've been very drawn to the moon, always have been, the very first deck that I bought was the Moonology deck. And when I was meditating, Spirit showed me that deck and I didn't know what I was looking at. And then I saw it online and I was like, oh shit, that's crazy. Well, affinity also means having an inclination towards something, having a draw, like basically where something you feel like pulled to or drawn to or attracted to, that's having an affinity for something. And so when I did the Luna, I figured Luna Affinity, kind of put the two together. But it actually worked out as well because I opened up an apothecary shop on my Etsy page and I put the word therapy and affinity together, and my apothecary is called Theraffinity. And basically what it is it's wanting to heal and having an inclination to do so. So I was actually able to play my apothecary name off of my YouTube name and put those together. And I literally just made a word up that no one's ever had before. But that's pretty much it. It's just basically having an inclination to, or like being drawn to the moon. And that's kind of where my name came from. But there's a much more in-depth explanation if you ever care to read. It's the very first post on my Instagram page. Also, little things synchronicity wise, like leading up to me starting my channel, my now fiance, then boyfriend, gave me this little moon, which I'm sure it's become very popular now. It's like this moon that lights up in the dark, but it's like looks just like a moon. It's this right here. And this was one of the signs that I feel like Spirit was giving to me to basically say, like, you're supposed to work with the moon, you're supposed to do things with the moon. And Luna is also a goddess name. I think it's Roman, if I'm not mistaken. There's two different names for these goddesses that mean the moon goddess. Luna is one of them. I can't remember what the other one is. But I've also have like an affinity for those specific goddesses as well. So I don't know. It just kind of all snowballed into this whole thing. And I'm over here like Gemini rant. So you'll have to forgive me. But I haven't been asked that question in a long time. So I had to like compose all my thoughts together. Yeah, that's fun. I like answering questions like that. So Katie says she's gonna donate. Katie, let's see. Just a reminder, guys, we are on last call for donations. Katie donated. Katie, was that Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo? Oh, it might be. Was it PayPal? Katie, I got it. PayPal. You started it, yeah. No, you're totally fine. I like answering questions like that. I was just like, wait, why is my name Luna Affinity? I'm like, my brain just is not working today. But I also had a low blood sugar, like a blood sugar dip today in my day. Probably not the best to be doing readings after that, but whatevs. So Katie, you can also pick one of these boxes as well, hun. So because you donated 15, you will also get a mystery box. It's a guaranteed win. So this shows you the row, and then this shows me the numbers. So just let me know which box you want. For example, this would be A2, this would be B3, this would be C4. Just let me know which one is calling to you, and we'll see what you won. Oh, thank you, Becca B. I appreciate that. I think one of the goddesses is like Diana, if I'm not mistaken. For like Diana is a goddess of the moon, I think, if I'm not mistaken. It's something along those lines, and that's my middle name. So there's like a couple different things. It's just like an inclination to the moon, also the connection to the goddesses, as well as just liking the word affinity and what it means. So Katie, just let me know which box you want and we'll get started on your readings. Can you please tell me, just see what's coming in for me the next 3 months? Okay. Katie likes the B3, the blue B3. Okay, so you get an extra yes or no question with your reading. And Katie, one last question for you. The question you posted for your donated reading, did you want me to use all 10 cards for that question, or did you have a second question you'd like to ask as well? You can ask up to 2 questions for that $15 donation. Okay, Katie, sounds good. Then what I'll do is I'll stop after 5 cards and we'll see where you want to go from there. SB, I also got your donation. So with a $15 donation, SB, you will get to ask up to 2 questions. Plus, you get to choose from what we have left. Still, no one has picked the free 10-card reading, which I find very interesting. Yep, that sounds good, Katie. I'll specify the end of April. So SB, let me know which box you want, please. You can tell me A2, B4, C5, so on and so forth. This indicates the row, and then this indicates the numbers. So you can just let me know which one you want. While I wait for SB to answer, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle for Katie. Get her deck nice and recharged. SB, Katie thinks you should do B4. It was looking at me since the beginning, but then I second guessed. Oh. Maybe if you're here at the end, if like I'm done with my list, just for kicks, I'll go ahead and pull B4 if no one's chose it, just so we could see. All right, so SB, we need you to pick a box, please. Let us know which box you want. It's a free prize that comes along with your donation today. So for example, this is A2, this is A5, this is C4. Let me know which one you want. If I don't hear an answer from you in like the next couple of seconds, I'll put this aside. We'll get started on Katie's reading and we'll come back to you. That's what I'm thinking. She might not be here. I don't want to hold up your reading any longer. No, she's in the chat. She's in the chat. She's in here. I see her. Just hopefully I'm not on mute. All right. We're going to set this aside for now. Can you please just see what's coming in for me for the next 3 months? I want to know to the end of April. So let's word it that way. Let's do, Spirit, can you please see what's coming in for Katie through the end of April? I'm actually going to put that back in because I feel like I wasn't done with the question before the card came out. So we'll see if it comes out again. If people have their profile on public, I can see who's in the chat. Yeah. I can't always see everybody. Like, for example, there's 6 people watching right now. But only 3 people of the 6 have their profile public that I can see. Katie, yes, you are. All right, so it looks like SB left, so hopefully she'll be back in time for her reading. Ah! So the first thing Spirit is showing me is that they kind of just like reminded me that we don't have any planets that are in retrograde right now, and I don't think the next one goes into retrograde until April. So this is the best time to do manifesting. If you have any plans for yourself for the future, if you have any dreams, goals, ambitions, work with the moon, work with the full moon, work with the new moon, do all the things, because right now you don't have any planetary retrogrades that are affecting your ability to manifest, if that makes sense. There's nothing blocking, there's nothing in the way, really, except for your own self. I do feel like Spirit is telling me that you have, let me finish this thought really quickly, that you have the ability to manifest really well right now. So that means that pay attention to your thoughts, pay attention to what you're watching on TV, pay attention to what you're reading, pay attention to what you're like, probably try to avoid the news as much as possible. during this time till April. Because you specifically asked through April, and then also that's when planetary retrogrades start happening again. So just be very mindful of what you're exposing yourself to, because you're absorbing the things that you're like basically anything visual, anything around you environmentally, food, words, fear mongering, TV shows, anything like that, you consume it. Just like you eat an apple, you're consuming, your body's consuming that energy. So just kind of make your body a holy space, a sacred space. Try to feed yourself well, nourish your body, and just really pay attention these days what you're paying attention to. The quicker you can get yourself healthy, mind, body, soul, the more easy you'll be in alignment to get that manifestation going. But Spirit is saying this is a really good time for you to start getting that stuff going in your life. So SB, yes, you donated, and I was just letting you know that I confirmed that donation, but also you get a prize. So I will go over that with you in just a second. SB, you can either rewind. You'll see like a little box with drawers. You can either rewind a little bit so you can hear what I said, or I could repeat it in a second when I'm done with the reading. The other thing I'm seeing, Katie, you have a relationship here continuing to grow closer. There's forgiveness here as well. A positive resolution to a conflict is happening through April. So I don't know, girl. Maybe you're changing things up for you and maybe a significant other or someone else. We also have you feeling financially secure through the end of April. Now, this page is talking about a new person coming in for you, a new person entering your life in a relationship, beginning a new phase. So maybe this is the new person that I have here that's growing closer. The one thing is that it does say forgiveness. I'm sorry, I have to keep muting because like my throat's getting a little scratchy. There is forgiveness here. So maybe it's just you putting things in the past, things that like forgiving, moving on, letting go, that kind of thing. This person's coming in for you. We also have more heightened, it's almost like your crown chakra and your third eye are very open right now. Heightened psychic abilities, divine messages. Like you might be having this might be lots of crazy dreams that are going on right now, and that will happen through April. I'm also getting, there's something else, it's dreams and something else that's happening to you. What is this other thing, Spirit? Usually the page of water is synchronicities, but I don't think that's that. It's maybe like, I don't know, it's something to do with like psychic abilities. So I'm wondering if you're getting like telepathic information from people that are here. If maybe you just know things and you don't know how you know things. You're getting these like, it's heightened intuition, right? Heightened psychic abilities. So it's like you're getting warnings, you're getting signals, you're getting divine downloads. Just be very open to it through the end of April. The last card here shows me you cutting off a player. I mean, that's the nicest and easiest way for me to put it, is that this is player energy, and I feel like you've kind of cut this off. So that's still happening. Yeah, that's why I'm saying maybe like a new person coming in for you, Katie. But there is forgiveness here. So I just want to be clear that it's like you healing yourself from the past, at least at a bare minimum, trying to forgive what this person did to you. So that way you can move on. Cutting off a bitch. So SB wants B4. Okay, I'll grab that one for you in just a second. Yeah, so you completely cut that off, and that's maintaining and holding up through the end of April. So I can keep going, or if you had another question, I can use the next 5 cards to answer that. And then after that, you got a free yes, no from the mystery box. Okay, last 5 for the love life. Do you want to do that through April? Okay. Love life through April, please. Actually, I don't need these anymore. Love life through April. Love life through April. Don't get discouraged. The 5 of Pentacles at the beginning of the reading is always, well, not always, but most of the time it's not a bad thing. Because it just means that's the energy that you're coming into the reading with. So the center of the reading, we have the 2 of Pentacles, and this talks about like feeling like you're juggling 2 options. I feel, Katie, that you're pretty much over the past situation, so I don't want to harp on that too much, but I will say that you might be comparing new people to this other person. Like, so I feel as though this other person, we won't say his name, but he is influencing your decisions on who you entertain as a love prospect. And I feel like you're comparing other people to him, and not just comparing to him. You could be looking at the positives and say, oh my God, they're so much better in this way, and this way than the person was. And that's a benefit. But you might also be comparing, well, how does this person make me feel? They don't make me feel like that other person did. Maybe this isn't something to pursue because I want those feelings. So I'm not saying that it's a bad thing or a good thing or anything. It's very neutral, but I am saying I am seeing you comparing, doing this comparison thing. So just keep in mind that you want to remain as open as you possibly can. For this new person coming in, just let them be a clean slate. Let them be the person that they're going to be. Because a lot of times when we compare, we sometimes won't give a chance. You know what I mean? Like, we won't give it a chance. We won't allow that person to just be who they are because we're allowing our past experiences to influence whether or not we pursue a certain connection or not. So there could be certain things that you want to experience, and I think that's great. I think that's why we go through relationships, so we know what we want and what we don't want. But just keep in mind, take it with a grain of salt. You can compare, but try really hard to just see the person for who they are. I do see Hey, I speak. Welcome back. The Fool card here talking about you looking. I mean, it's you wanting to take the next step, but if you can see the way that they're facing is towards the past right now. So, like, let's just say if it was like this, they'd be looking away from this card. They would say, I don't want to be in this position anymore. But I feel like because the card right now in this reading, how I'm interpreting it, is they're facing this card. They're looking back, they're looking behind them, they're looking at this card, and it's almost like you want a new start, you want something new. But you keep looking back, and I don't know what this is, but maybe this is just a part of your healing process, is that you're just trying to start new, you're trying to move on, move forward, but maybe part of your healing process is recounting things of the past. So that's just something to look into or keep in mind. Moving forward into the future, you do have a Knight of Swords. I see someone relatively, maybe, Katie, I think if you're young, this is someone around your age. Knights of Swords, Swords, air, could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be, but I feel like this is somebody who kind of knows what they want. They have a lot of opinions. They might have the type of personality that's a little bit like, whoa, buddy, you're intense. But I feel like they mean well. And they are trying. You guys will have really great conversation, you and this person. I think that they are going to make you feel special because they're going to make their intentions clear. Okay. Now, I do think you're going to be considering whether or not to invest in them. Again, this could go back to the comparison thing and the looking back on the past. But that's kind of what I'm getting here. So it is making me feel like there is someone new coming in. The Fool is a new journey. So it does feel like this Knight of Swords energy that's coming in for you is coming in quick. And it is someone new is what I'm feeling. So that's what I've got for you for your second question. And then we're going to do a yes, no. So let me know what you would like your yes or no question to be, and then we'll be moving on to SB. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close the list. I would stay longer, but my throat is starting to bother me, and I really don't want to push it. So if you're in here right now and you want to donate, I will accept any donations from the people who are currently in here. If you wanted to donate again, but anybody else new that comes into the chat, I'm gonna have to say list is closed. All right, so Katie says, will Jordan regret breaking up with me? Let's see. Will Jordan regret breaking up with me? I'm getting 2 no's, Katie. The Devil and the 5 of Cups. Oh my goodness. I'm hoping that at some point he does, because there is a hint of sadness here. So what I'm getting is that he knows he feels like he feels like it was the right decision, but it doesn't mean that it's not affecting him. That's what I'm getting. Like, I don't think he regrets it or is going to regret it. I think he feels it's regretful, meaning like he wishes it wasn't the case. But I think that he feels like it was the right decision for him. So, yeah, that's what I've got, Katie. Thank you so much for your donation today. I hope you enjoyed the little mystery prize situation. If you don't plan on sticking around, I hope you have a good night. So we are going to move on to SB. SB chose B4. Good, I'm glad you liked it. I plan on making it a thing. I haven't seen other people do this before. I feel like I am the first, maybe? I don't know. But I wanted to do something different. I always like to switch it up for you guys. And for me too, I feel like it can get kind of boring to do the same stuff all the time. All right, so B4. I think this is the one, Katie, that you wanted to see. So let's see, B4. Past, present, future. So SB, you'll get a past, present, future reading in addition to your donation. And it can be love or general. You let me know what you'd like, love or general. For some reason, I feel 4C and 5A are this would be like a really good intuition check for people, don't you think? Of course I'll expose them because I'm going to put them back in a different order. So let's see. Becca thinks 4C and 5A. So 4C, C4, and a 5A. So these two. All right. So let's see if Becca was right. You were right. You were right, girl. 4C. 4C was the 10 card reading. And let's see what the other one was. Oracle 3 card pool. No one did an Oracle 3 card pool today. So these will be going back in a different order than what they were today. I'm going to mix up the messages and mix up the drawers. 10 prizes won today. That is not bad. You are psychic. Look it. You need to participate in this just in case. You never know. But I think that would be a really fun like intuition thing. Like if I made a YouTube short, I could say like which one has a crystal in it and maybe put crystals in like half of them and just, or like 3 of them or something, and just say which one do you think? Just like an intuition test. I think that would be fun. I'm glad you guys like it. I thought it was a fun idea. And like everyone's just like, this is so cute. That's so cute. This is so cute. And I'm just like, hell yeah. I literally put it together in like 10 minutes. So. All right. So SB, let me know if you want the love, past, present, future, or the general. Remember, if you get a general, it could talk about love, but not a guarantee. Wait, who's Leo? Well, don't worry. I'll be doing this again. Some people are waiting for payday, so I might do it on Friday. Because I think some people had other priorities. Oh, gotcha. I was like, wait. Is there someone new I don't know about? All right, so SB wants a general. Okay, so SB, for the $15 donation that you made to me, you will get 10 cards, basically. For the $15, you'll get 10 cards. And you can ask up to 2 questions. So let me know if you want one question and you want me to use all the cards, or if you have two questions. And if you have two questions, let me know what your questions are so we can get started. After I satisfy your $15 donation reading, then we'll move on to your past, present, future general. I'm going to be asking about someone new soon, though. I'll have you see what's coming. I know, right? Like, doesn't it feel like something new is happening for you, Becca? Okay. How does BA feel about our connection? Does it hold importance to him? I would like 2 questions with the 10 card. Perfect. Thank you. All right. So I am ready for your second question, SB, whenever you are. We'll do 5 and 5. That's what we'll do. We'll do 5 and 5. How does BA feel about our connection? How does BA feel about our connection? Okay, so the connection is important to him. I am getting a yes here. We have the 10 of Pentacles. It's interesting that you have like the second question about how you feel like you'll be in each other's lives for a long time, because this is the long-term card. This is like the biggest long-term card that I feel of all the energies of each individual card. This one means something that will last, something that's been going on for a long time and or will last for a long time. So this card can indicate where you have history with someone. It's essentially, when it's pulled, it means that he does not want this connection to ever end. He wants to keep it going. He sees this as something that he wants to last. In regards to the connection, there is some conflicting messages here, because I do feel like he feels complete with you. I know that we are whole within ourselves, but the metaphor is that they're my other half. They're my twin soul. They're my soulmate. They're, my yin to my yang. And keep in mind, I don't know the connection or the relationship that you have with this person. This could just be a friend, but they still feel like you're the other half to them. They feel very complete with you. The center of the reading is the Emperor. I was just double checking to make sure that BA was a masculine energy, because I do feel that here with the Emperor. He feels steady. He feels grounded. I feel like he's the type of person that doesn't show his cards very easily, or I feel like he likes to kind of just keep his feelings and his emotions to himself. The Emperor, a really good word to describe would be stoic, where they kind of act like things don't affect them. If they're stressing out, you'd never know. If they're upset, it would be hard to tell. Things like that. But I feel like this is also symbolic of his place in your life. He feels like he wants to be a rock to you. Like he wants to be someone that you can count on. The dynamic of the relationship with the 4 of Swords, 5 of Swords, and 8 of Swords, it feels like the situation is complicated. Yeah, I feel he feels that we've always loved each other. It's a he. You don't have a concrete title. So we haven't defined the relationship. This could be where things are getting a little messy. I feel like he's in a place where he's not necessarily prepared to do that either. I feel like he's still kind of seeing how it goes, seeing what comes. I don't feel like he's in a very action-oriented place. You might even feel like he's a little bit more closed off than usual. The Four of Swords kind of talks about we're retreating to be isolated on our own. The Five of Swords, it's conflict. Like, here's conflict. Maybe you guys are not on the same page. You have different points of view. It could also feel just like this inner conflict that he has. Maybe he feels torn about a situation and is not sure what to do about it. And then we have the Eight of Swords. This could be about you, but this could also be just in general in his life, where it kind of impedes the ability for you guys to be together. And then we also have the Eight of Swords, which is generally feeling like powerless, feeling like you don't have any control. So it's interesting how he shows up for you in the reading, how he wants to be perceived as someone who is controlled, is disciplined, is steady, but in his own mind, within his own mind, and how he's feeling about the connection, he definitely feels very like it's helpless, maybe. Like he doesn't feel like there's much he can change. He lives so far. I don't think we were ready yet. Maybe in a year. Yeah, I think he's working through some things. Vetus, hey! What did you get, Vetus? So that's how he feels about the connection. And it does hold importance to him. Let's move into the next. We have, how will be a relationship dynamic be when we grow old? How will the relationship be when they grow old, please? Here we go with the steadiness. I don't know what it is, because I know this is Aries and this is Taurus, but it's something about these two energies. They're very, especially in this deck specifically, they're very similar to me. I feel like they give off the same impression. So in regards to the dynamic is that he feels like he's going to be there. You can see this person's aged, their hair is growing or graying. Like I almost feel like they feel like they're still going to be around. They're still going to be there. Now, I do feel like he is predicting that there will be still physical distance as you get older. So I'm not sure, considering you guys live at a distance now, it's either him thinking he'll travel to you or him worried that he may still be at a distance even as you guys get older. I'll see if I can clarify that. Let's see. Taurus and very wise. Let's see. Spirit, can you clarify the Six of Swords? Six of Swords does talk about travel and things becoming easier as you get older. So maybe he's talking about moving towards you. That's what my intuition is picking up, but let's see if I can get confirmation. Six of Swords, why is it Six of Swords here? Okay, more clarity, please. Okay, so he does feel like in the future, his hope is that he would move towards you. He would have to move away from the things he's used to, but it would be worth it for him. He feels like it would be better for the connection to be moving towards you. I'm having deja vu. Deja vu. I haven't had deja vu, I don't think, since the beginning of last year. I used to get it all the time. When I moved into this house, when I moved out of my apartment into this house, I knew it was meant to be because it was happening to me literally every day. Every day. So maybe that's what that means. Maybe meant to be, you guys are meant to be, is maybe what I should take from that. Again, the 10 of Pentacles is coming out. So he sees him here with you in the end. Okay? So don't worry about that too much. That's just his perspective. I feel like he's going to want to do what he can to figure it out. He feels like this is up to him though. Like you said, he'll have to marry me. I'm not going to be long distance forever. I do feel like you probably are hoping that he'll make his way to you. That might be easier for the situation. But regardless, he does feel like this is in his hands to figure it out. He's got to figure it out. But he sees himself working towards you. Let's see. I'm also seeing grandkids. The 10 of Pentacles is a family card. So maybe children, if that's on both of y'all's like desires to have children. You might also have grandchildren in that circumstance. We also have puppies on here. What else am I getting? Oh, there's a dog here too. If you have deja vu, you're at the right place at the right time. So maybe this is connecting to your reading. I hope it's relating to me personally. But at the same time, when I'm doing your reading and I'm getting these hits like that, I relate it to the reading. So right thing, right time, meant to be, you're in the right place, that kind of thing. You're where you're supposed to be, you're on the right path. Oh, that would be awesome. Maybe he will. Definitely lots of family time, spending a lot of family time together. All right, so for your past, present, future general, let me shuffle that really quickly. And then that's going to be it for me tonight, guys. It's been a pleasure. I'm at 3.5 hours live streaming. You really like the King of Pentacles cards. It looks cool. I love this whole entire deck. I think this deck is amazing, but there's just something so special about the imagery. The people that they had draw these pictures is just mind-blowing. And the Lightseers deck is probably, I would predict, or not, I guess predict is not the word. I would bet that it's probably in the top 5, if not top 3 decks or most sought after decks for tarot readers, because I see it pretty much every single person has it. I got it a couple years ago. I got it. It was actually my first tarot deck after I got this deck, and I've been reading for almost 4 years. So probably 3 years ago, maybe, I got this deck. But yeah, I do think that card is really special. There's just something, it gives off such a pretty vibe. But I've been seeing this deck everywhere. All right, Spirit, give me a past, present, future for SB, please. Past, present, future for SB. It just shows a lot of like joy. There's a peace, an inner peace and happiness that card exudes to me. Past, present, future. Past, present, future, SB. SB, these are amazing cards. These are absolutely amazing cards. Like, I'm not seeing anything really daunting or nothing. It's just all good stuff. Really, like the most I can see with your present card here, Strength. A lot of times I view this card as like two-faced. Not saying you are two-faced, but what that could tell me or how I can interpret that is maybe you're not being fully honest about what it is that you want. So for example, you might want your person to, like BA, I think is the initials. You might want him to make a move. You might want him to make his intentions clear. You might want him to communicate with you what the plans are for the future. But you don't say this to him, right? You might try to just keep it to yourself and just hope for the best. So not saying that it's two-faced. That's a very like, I'm just viewing it that way. But it's more just like you're feeling one way and you may not be expressing how you're feeling about the situation. So that's your present. I do have with the Ace of Pentacles here, it's when it comes to general, because it's like, I don't know, I'm getting like love here, but I'm also getting like something. I'm trying to sort this all out. So let's just say if it's general, this could be a couple of things. This could be you may have gotten a new job in the past. Like I'm assuming recent past, I would expect maybe within the last 2 years or so. It could be maybe you invested in a situation, or maybe you're investing, maybe this is your investment in him right now. I'm really not trying to make this a love reading, but it kind of is feeling like that. So I'm just going to go with what I'm picking up. But I feel like it's almost like the universe gave you what you asked for. They gave you this person and you invested in this and you've invested time and energy into this. And you're just kind of maybe playing that wait and see game is kind of what I'm getting. Because I feel like what you've been looking for and what you've been wanting has already been handed to you in the past placement. You've already received it. And now it's just a matter of figuring out where to go from here. I do feel like you have really good influence on your person. This person really cares what you think, what you have to say. And maybe, just maybe, that could be why you kind of bite your tongue, because you want them to make the decision for themselves. You don't want to feel like you're forcing anyone's hand. You just want them to want it like you do and show you that they do. But with the Ace of Swords in the future, it is showing me clarity. And by the way, 2 aces in your reading, amazing. This is just a lot of newness, a lot of fresh energy. But the Ace of Swords talks about having mental clarity. And when I see this card in particular, I'm almost seeing like sending out light codes, sending out messages, sending out some type of telepathic connection that you're experiencing that you may feel that you have with your person. But basically, it's where your person has mental clarity, maybe an epiphany of sorts, some kind of like revelation and understanding your connection and wanting to do something about it. The Ace of Swords is also victory as well. So it means that things are going your way. It also can talk about new information being divulged to you in the future that you might want to hear. You have the wheel at the bottom of the deck. So the wheel is cyclical. It talks about things, what goes around comes around. It's very karma. But the wheel also talks about that good luck is on your side. Good fortune is on your side. You know what I mean? Like you're very lucky. Things are going to work out for you. The wheel can also talk about timing and doing things in divine timing as well. So to recap, I feel like this is a love reading, even though you asked for general. I feel like you've already been given what it is you asked for, but maybe it just wasn't the best timing. And so now it's like a wait and see game, and you're kind of hoping that they come to you before you have to go to them. And maybe give an ultimatum or something. I just feel almost like you're just kind of hoping that they come to their senses at some point soon and kind of like tell you what they're thinking, what they're feeling. But I do feel like they're going to get that clarity. And you too as well might get more information that might make you feel better as well when it comes to this connection. So that's where I'm going to leave it, SB. I hope you enjoyed your readings with me. I appreciate your donation. I am going to go ahead and sign off. I can already hear my voice kind of giving out, so I'm going to just try not to talk much anymore. But I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your evening. And hopefully I see you guys tomorrow. Bye.